Hey, Sagittarians, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your second half of reading here. Oh, let's talk about this meditation. I'm hearing the song, I think it's Auld Song Lang. It's the New Year's song. It's Let All Acquaintance Be Forgot and yada, yada, yada. It feels like it's the new year. Happy New Year, I want to say to you. Fascinating. It's what it feels like. I think it was Pisces last time it felt like their new year. Now it's like your new year, interestingly enough. But I love it. It feels really right. You know, I also saw a scene from a movie When Harry Met Sally, when it's the New Year's scene, and they have this moment of coming together and seeing each other. There's two, it doesn't matter if you've seen it or not, but it's Billy Crystal Bryan. And they see each other in this way where they were friends and they became loves, and it just felt like this really distinct energy of renewal. Like I'm seeing the color pink, emotional renewal. Recreation and healing of heart space and purpose. Okay. Yeah, the color pink, I'm seeing it all over. I'm just going to go with that. Rose quartz here speak. Oh, and nails too. Look at that. Love it when things line up. Emotional heart space healing and renewal. It feels like the heart is brand new, like a fool's like the fool key, not like you're a fool, but like the fool in the deck. That's the energy that I'm tapping into here. You know what? Actually, okay. So you know the world key is the last in the Major Arcana series, and then before it goes and it repeats the cycle with the Fool key, which is the beginning of the Fool's journey or the hero's journey, depending on which way you want to look at it. I feel like I'm feeling an energy of the world into the Fool. That's the energy that I'm tapping in here, and I want to say Happy New Year. I saw you guys being crowned with this like gold leaf garland, like the world key of like, well done. I see you jetting forward into your true soul's purpose. I feel like you're going to have more energy. Okay. I feel like there's going to be like a horse, like there's like, oh gosh, I have all this energy, but it's not wasted energy. It's purposeful energy. It's not like, oh, I need to ground myself. I'm feeling all over the It's not like a jazz song, although I love jazz. It's not like that. It's not like a jazz riff. It's more of like a slow build that's been building for a while, and now it's this beautiful, it's the bridge of the song. I keep seeing this bridge. I keep seeing this one point to another. It's like sometimes the bridge of a song is the best part of the song. Whoa, that feels really true. It feels like the bridge song is this time for you. You're in the bridge of the song, which is the best part of the song before it returns to, the chorus that everyone can sing along to. Interesting. Bridge, verse, and chorus. It really feels like some of you guys are going to be really in a planning stage of building what you're doing next, about why you're here, possibly a new line of work or building on work, or the implementation. The word is implementation of an idea or series of ideas connected to something that very much excites you and feels like why you're here. Yeah, interesting. Some of you guys, I don't remember these readings after I do them. I'm channeling. I don't know like if you got this last time, but some of you guys have been channeling. Okay, let's see what the animal energy is. This is very exciting. Okay. The crow. I actually feel like this is for you too. Y'all, I need a coffee break. It's about to get real. Okay, listen. Okay, I don't... I love you. Thank you for being here. The dolphin. I don't even have words for how obsessed I am with this. This is water energy. This is summertime energy. This is true soul recognition energy. This is soulmate energy. I did see When Harry Met Sally, and they, hello, very much a romantical story there, right? This is play energy. This is high positivity. This is almost like a Fool-like energy, honestly, where it's this playful energy of like, look at all these happy, the pink. How did I almost miss the pink? The pink of it though. I mean, it's beautiful. It's happy. It's summery. It's let's play. Let's play. Dolphins also, guess what? Have a lot of good energy, don't they though? Don't they though? Dolphins are highly intelligent. They have a monogamous energy to them as well. I'm not saying they're actually monogamous in the wild, but they have a monogamous energy for me. in the context of human relationships and partnerships. So there is this energy of love here coming in here. Partnerships, it could be someone that you've been friends with, that it becomes romantical, or someone that you were romantical. Why am I saying romantical? I just watched Tu Wong Fu. I think that's why. If you want to have a good time in life, please watch Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Love Julie Newmar. Anyway, I digress. There is this energy of love and reciprocity and friendship, or being with friends that you just love so much they could be your family. Like it's really, really beautiful here. This is the happiest energy ever. This is so happy. And I love that it came up for us. Also, the salt water, cleansing anything of the past pain or past hurt. Why do you guys feel ahead of the curve all the dang time? It's like I'm accusing you of something, like, why are you so awesome? Crow, it feels like this is pertinent too. So the crow has to do, I don't remember the last time the crow came up in any of these readings. Hello and goodbye. The crow is very much about synchronicity, magic, speaking the truth and timing. I want to draw a correlation point between the crow and the ravens. I'm feeling it. Crows and ravens are incredibly similar energetically. What differentiates them is that the crow is the more social of the two. Ravens did you know the ravens are actually it's been proven that they've been able to plan for the future. They're so highly intelligent, right? And crows are intelligent, but again, there's a more social aspect to them. I feel like you guys are in this very social energy in the second half of it. And it feels, I just heard I too. This feels very social. It feels very like you're using your words and your voice. Remember when I said it's an accrual of energy of either alone time or independence or taking care of other people or being vigilant or whatever have you, managing energy, I'm hearing, pacing yourself and balance. It feels like it's the time to just be like, hey, now sissy that walk. Don't. Like that's what it feels like, okay? Little RuPaul there for you. Okay, let's see what's going on for Sagittarius for second half. Guys, it feels so happy. And I'm happy that it feels happy. Hi. Ooh, look at the star at the bottom. Hi. Okay, so first of all, I'm so obsessed with this. So this is the past energy coming in here, right? Okay, so this is the 8 of Swords, right? Stunning here, because look at this blindfold here around this crow. I'm gonna tell you something. Remember when I said that this crow represents synchronicities? I feel like you guys have, yeah, okay, I'm remembering. I feel like this has come up in your previous readings. Remember how you guys have been able to tap into truths that others either weren't ready to hear or weren't in a place to receive from you? It's about allowing others to be where they are at any given time with any given process or given circumstances, right? Because sometimes we can feel the need, if we know the truth of something, whether it's an energetic collective truth or a truth of a situation, a relationship or job situation, whatever that is, and we see things as they truly are, it can be tempting to just go, oh, no, this is actually it. Look at it this way. Like, this is actually what you're not seeing. This is what it is. But when we do that, sometimes we can rob the other person of having that experience and coming to that realization themselves. And we realize that what they really need is for us to listen and hold space for it without giving them our 2 cents. And that's the mark of it. I'm tapping into teachers here, or someone who's walking the path of a teacher, or someone who's a natural born teacher, okay? Or is in the process of learning, and that's the road ahead. Anyway, but there's this energy here of, I feel like you're coming from a place where you have allowed and realized the benefit of allowing people to be in an 8 of Swords without feeling the need, or because it's very natural to want to help someone feel better, right? But without yanking this blindfold off and going, no, look at it this way, and realizing that everybody has, their process to go through. So this has been really transformative. It feels like a very transformative time you guys are coming out of as well. This is also, traditionally speaking, this is not seeing the full picture. This is a mental prison to which only we hold the key. And I do feel like there have been moments of this for the Sagittarius collective for sure. Again, this is the past energy coming in. And so, but I feel like the reason that they're bringing this up in this context is to go, look at how far you've come with all of this, right? These past energies coming in here. It's been really, I'm also feeling a vigilance to always see the sun amidst the clouds, okay? Now, we got a reversal here, which I'm obsessed with. We got the 5 of Wands in reverse. Did I just say reversed? Reverse. So the Five of Wands in the upright, this is a lot of competing ideas or thoughts or competition. It's a lot of struggle. It can be seen as like a certain kind of vigilance too, though. But, you know, the fact that this came up in reverse, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is about releasing a lot of that need to kind of like, you know, present a differing point of view, or even be a taskmaster with yourself. Because I feel like this Five of Wands here in the upright could speak to a preceding energy of, you know, feeling that internal struggle with oneself of maybe one day you feel like you see the truth of things and you're really in alignment. And then the next day you're tapping into this, you know, negative, darker collective energy that is coming up to be healed and released. And you're going, but I know better than this. Oh, but I don't want to go there. Oh, but I want to stay on this other side of it. And realizing that the point is not the destination of balance. The point is being in the ebb and flow of the experience. No, it's not always comfortable. News at 9, this is the school of life. We didn't come down here to be uncomfortable on vacation. Okay? Truth. Okay? But I love that it came up in the reverse though, for real. Because I'm hearing that song, Be at Rest by Possessed by Paul James. There's a lyric, lay down sword and shield and be at rest. This is a time to just be at rest in whatever way that looks for you, because it's interesting. I feel like it's being at rest from the aspects of you and or your given circumstances that have been a maximum amount of exertion and or effort. The need to be vigilant, the need to stay on top of your energy, the need to stay in a lighter vibration. Now there's an ease around it where it finds you as opposed to you going out and seeking those lighter vibrations and energies. Woo-hoo! Like it. Yeah, that's interesting. You know, this crow energy here, I feel like the signs and symbols are going to be on another level. Okay, fine. I'm hearing, don't feel that you're being cautioned against feeling the need to rush to figure them out or getting a little obsessive with figuring them out or interpreting them. I see some of you even going to like looking things up and asking other people, like, what does this mean? What does it mean that I saw in a row and then I saw the crow fly in a formation of 9 and then landed on this, you know, willow branch and then like all of these things. And I'm hearing to just observe it. Okay? Just observe it. I know it can be very tempting to make sense of things. Trust me, God, I'm an Aquarius. I understand that. But I'm hearing the point is just to observe it right now and that it will make sense later on, but enjoy the mystery of it. Come on, Sherlock, enjoy that mystery, Nancy Drew. Like, enjoy it, okay? We have the Judgment here. Beautiful major arcana. You know, the tagline of this key is look back with pleasure. Look, you know, this is reminding me a lot of the Aquarius reading, actually, interestingly enough. If you guys have Aquarius in your chart, or you were close with Aquarians, I would, might take a gander. You know, Judgment is so beautiful here, and this speaks to a larger theme of looking back to move forward, because there is this energy here of, you know, nostalgia. Remember, the dolphin is like a 6 of cups energy as well, with that childlike sense of wonder. And, you know, it's about this time of nostalgia, of returning to a time and a feeling where things went a little bit more slowly, right? What happens after a lot of exertion and change has happened? We allow ourselves vacation time. Why do vacations exist? Why do we take breaks? Why are we given vacation days at all? Why are there school breaks? I want you to really think about that, because it's coming up right now, okay? Why is that? Is it to reset, recharge, and recalibrate so that you can move forward and go ahead into the new? And, you know, it's like allowing yourself. Well, why? I want you to really think about that. Really think about that. There's something very important in that for you. But Judgment is also making peace with the past, right? So that you can move forward without your past affecting you, your decisions, your perceptions, subconsciously or otherwise. Sometimes we are a product of our past when we haven't taken the steps to heal it or contextualize it in a way that is helpful and true. Okay? Okay. All right. If your past, if your history here has involved a lot of competing ideas or internal struggle, if you've been in a line of work or had relationships that have been difficult, that you have an opportunity here for that to be the end of that. That feels very pertinent to say. There's an optionality here. I'm getting Lilydale, New York. Okay, fine. Okay, some of you guys have really been channeling. Very good. Journaling as well. Okay. Lilydale, New York is a spiritualist haven in upstate New York. a bunch of mediums. It's my favorite place on earth, and it's coming up for you here now. Okay. You have an opportunity here to change the narrative script in your reality because you've been placed on your highest and best timeline. You're being asked to select what you want off of the menu. You have an opportunity here for things to come to you with an ease and effort. Okay? But there is an allowance that comes with that because sometimes we can have belief systems embedded in us, whether it's something that we observed or we're directly taught about no pain, no gain, or success has to look a certain way. Yeah, something to think about. 8 of Swords. Journaling can be very helpful around that too. We kind of can get to the core truth of things without a lot of judgment around it. Yeah, all right. Some of you guys are going to be reconsidering your home location or your relationship to where you live. Something about that. Okay. So we have 7 of Wands to clarify the 8 of Swords. So again, this is the past energy. The 7 of Wands here is very much that Jonathan Swift energy of bigger than body gives me credit for. Hello, John Mayer. It's that surmounting any obstacles or difficulty. But guess what this is? This is a lot of effort. And I think this is what it felt like when there were people around you, or even yourself, who weren't able to see the silver lining or the sun that was going to come through these clouds here, right? It felt like 7 of Wands, like he's having a really hard time. Ugh. And I'm really drawn to the green here, color of the heart chakra, as is pink, right? I feel like there has been some heart healing, or there is some heart healing that is coming up for healing. Well, yeah, why not? There's heart healing that wants to happen, right? And I feel like it's just a process of a lot of exertion and holding a lot of pain for yourself and the collective, okay? And for others, Yep. So we have 2 of Pentacles here to clarify the 5 of Wands in reverse. So this is really, look at this crow realness and the sheep. Okay, let's talk about this, because traditionally the 2 of Pentacles is considering see this infinity symbol here? Thinking cap here. Traditionally the 2 of Pentacles is juggling. It's considering your options. The key word of this is, happy optionality here. This is doing so successfully, right? And the fact that it's being paired with the 5 of Wands in reverse, which speaks of effortlessness and a time going forward where you have an option for things to look and feel very different for you. This is about choosing it. Now, I want to point out this crow here. Remember when I said that there are a lot of these signs and symbols and synchronicities and messages coming through spirit down to you? And it's about being in a place where you're not trying to figure them out immediately, but rather observing them. I feel like this is speaking directly to that. Fine. Okay. Let's talk about sheep for a second. Sheeps represent vulnerability and how true strength is vulnerability. True strength is vulnerability. Strength is not about being strong and right? It's, okay, fine. They're talking to me about the lion. Okay, the lion and the lamb. Let's talk about it. Okay. In terms of getting your message across or being approachable to others or connecting with people, because that's the key word I feel like at this whole reading is connection, okay? Who's more successful at that, the lion or the lamb? Do people feel afraid of the lamb? Do they feel like, let me back up and keep this lamb at an arm's length? No, they're like, oh my God, you're so cute. Hello, lamb. Like, this is pure heart energy with the lamb here. Oh my God, you're so precious. You're so, let me pet you. Do you want something to eat? And therefore, the lamb is the victor in that way because the lamb attracts people towards it. See the theme here? Versus the lion, which elicits this, yes, people are in awe of the lion and they respect the lion, but they're also going to keep their dang distance from the lion if they know what's good for them, right? And therefore the lion can only do so much in terms of, in a human form, getting its message across or really achieving true connection. The way to true connection and heart-based reality and mission work is through the energy of the lamb, Christ consciousness, love energy, right? Interesting. Fascinating. Okay. Interesting. Some of you guys are really reconsidering your options or looking at things in a very different way. You're like, whoa. Okay, judgment. I mean, you might even be, surprised by a lot of things that come up as well for you, right? I'm seeing Pinterest, the app Pinterest. Notice, some of you have Pinterest, and notice your Pinterest boards. There's something in that where it's like, what are you naturally drawn to? What are you, vision boards, Pinterest boards? I'm just not surprised at all. There's a clue in that for you. We're like, wow, okay, they're telling me to give an example. I'll give an example for myself. Okay, So I do a lot of Pinterest boards based around libraries. Libraries. I have a board called Dream Library, and I just put a lot of different, because I'm always trying to achieve that Beauty and the Beast library realness, right? That's a dream, to have a library like that. And so what that says about me is that I'm a learner, and that my path ahead is always going to involve, being an eternal student, and thus teaching as well, right? That's the path. It's about learning and getting that information. It's very stereotypical Aquarius in that way. I feel like some of you guys have Pinterest boards or vision boards, or even books that you've collected, or anything that you've collected in your home, or however this translates, where you're like, wow, I sure do have a lot of books around astrology. Or, wow, I always feel drawn to this whenever I go to the store. Plants, maybe plants and herbs, or maybe it's about, numbers, and maybe looking at the relationship to work. Maybe I'm an accountant and I love the numbers aspect, but I don't love being an accountant and working for other people. Well, what am I also passionate about, besides numbers? Well, I'm also passionate about, plants. Oh God, is it starting on plant business and doing the, numbers end of that, and really making a successful business? See where I'm going with this? I feel like there's a lot of signs and symbols around this that is allowing you to align with your highest and best dream work here. And that's really, really beautiful. Eight of Wands. This is just, I could not be less surprised. So this is the arrows of love. We've been talking about this, hinting at this. And I love that you guys came up here representing her with your wand selves here, with your fiery selves here, as you did a couple times before. But this is really beautiful. This is travel as well. This is spiritual travel, upward ascension, actual travel. Like I said, Cupid's arrows. This is a lot of communication. Do you remember when I said that you could be connecting with someone either from your past, or you meet them and you feel like you've known them a lot longer than you have, or it's someone that you've been with and it's a deepening of that connection? And then we have the Judgment, which speaks of past things. Now, y'all know, if you know me at all, because I'm just going back to that When Harry Met Sally thing. If you know me at all, you know that I do not do anymore for quite some time specific love readings, okay? I channel what comes up. Okay, but I do not do specific, love readings. For every once in a blue moon, I'll do a singles, or as the mood strikes. But I don't do those. I do generals, and what comes up, comes up. And I am feeling a sincere presence of romantic and soul love here. Okay, this Eight of Wands and Judgment and Dolphin. But I also speak, this is more than one thing. Because when you're in a dolphin-esque vibration, right? When you're in this place of a high vibration, a happy, a playful, this is the present moment too, vibration. Do you remember that Six of Cups? Oh, I said Six of Cups with the dolphin. And that's also soulmate love too, feeling like I've known you a lot longer than I have, someone from your past, etc., right? And this is really, really coming up here for you guys. When you're in that vibrational place, you're going to naturally draw to you, right? A lot of good, right? Like attracts like. Look at Cupid here with his arrows of love. I can't with this. I love this. I also remember how we said this is about, look back with pleasure, making peace with a lot of the aspects of your past, but also making peace with where you're going as well. Because I feel like some of you guys are really changing it up in a big way. And I feel like it's going, thank you for getting me to where I'm going. I also want to point out that this is the key that comes before the world key, which is the completion of that cycle as well. So remember when I said it's about looking back to move forward? This is movement forward. Eight of Wands is so happy, right? But again, I do feel like a lot of you guys, it's a reframing of social groups and structures. It's love and romance and soul groupings and soul tribe and a lot of that good stuff. And I keep feeling it. Some of you guys are going to be spending time with, traveling to sea, making plans to travel to sea, or really linking up with someone that, or deepening a relationship with someone that, I just heard reunited and it feels so good, with someone from your past, someone you haven't seen in a while, or someone that has been a friend potentially. There's a lot of love here that I'm picking up. Okay, got us. Fun. Get out of here, leap of faith. We were talking about the full energy, chilling at the bottom. Take a risk and put your heart's true desire into action. I feel like this is for you. And then we'll get one organically. I'm obsessed. Look at all the pink. And the pink with the heart stuff here. I can't. Okay. I like it a lot. I keep hearing it, reunited, and it feels so good. Okay. Whew, let's get a goddess. My beautiful Sagittarians. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk. Okay. Okay. Is this Aphrodite or Coventina? Same diff. Okay. Coventina purification. It is a time for cleansing detoxification of your body and mind. I want to point something out. This is the dove, which is the symbol of eternal and heart-based love and purity. This is also very reminiscent of the Ace of Cups, which is a lot of psychic realizations, activities. She's also by the ocean, which is reminiscent of the dolphin here. And I'm also loving this chakra system that's represented here too. Do you remember when I said it's about looking back to move forward and to releasing and going, thank you for getting me to where I'm going? And I'm good now. I'm going to go forth and leave behind what wants to be left behind. I am choosing a path where I automatically magnetize towards me what I desire instead of having to go after it. I'm reframing the narrative, and future is going to be a completely different experience than what it's been up until this point. And I welcome and am appreciative of that. This is a new day. Happy New Year indeed, with this saltwater heals situation here. Right? Because salt water is very, very healing. For empaths in particular, we say to take a saltwater bath to release any emotions that aren't yours. Then we have the are you kidding? This is really about, letting go what doesn't serve you and not resisting any change that wants to come up, with, through, and around you. Remember, as things are removed from your reality, whether it's internal things or external things, it's only making room for the new of your highest and best good. That's just it's what it is. And I do feel like there's an feeling of Marie Kondo here, making room for the new. But I also feel like it's an aspect of restructuring where things that were imbalanced, anything that was based in codependence, anything that was based in a lack perspective of mindset has been shifted around to make room for really a new reality moving forward. And I rather like it. Interesting. I'm hearing A New Day Has Come by Celine Dion. Let the rain come down and wash away something, something. A new day has come. Interesting. Okay, so then we have mauve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotion. So this is beautiful. This is you doing your own thing, walking on top of the water here, being your highest and best mindset and self. I'm getting a very specific message around this because look at all the action here with the take a leap and all of this. And also, okay, the Eight of Wands. Remember when I said that you're going to have a lot of energy and it's going to be this excitement and this wanting to move forward. I'm also hearing, I feel like what this is saying with the dolphin energy, don't forget to take the time to enjoy where you've been before venturing off into where you're going. Okay, just be here with me now. Okay, I'm really allowing yourself to slow down and smell the roses and be with this connection that I'm picking up on. Whether this is a friend, a love, whatever this is, there's someone in your energy here that feels really good. Or group, feels like someone very special though. And reunited and it feels so good. Allowing yourself to be there and enjoy their presence, enjoy the community and being social and being in their atmosphere. Because there is this very distinct feeling of wanting to just like move forward and go for it. And it's like, oh my God, I'm ready on to the next chapter. I'm going. I'm a fire, I'm fiery, all of this stuff. And I feel like this is like a big cool down here where you're going, okay, that's great. But just appreciate how far you've come and where you're going. Okay, it just feels really, really important. Honoring the cycles of your energy levels and emotions in your body. It just feels really important here because we want. Thank you very much for that sound cue. You definitely want to. I don't want to say pace yourself, but enjoy getting to where you're going. It really is a cliche for a good reason. The point isn't the destination. The point is the process. The point is the journey getting there. Right. And this is really beautiful here. It's interesting. Yeah. Okay. It looks like she's in a very cold climate, and yet she's not wearing anything. She's even barefoot, right? This is really speaking to me of allowing yourself time and space to connect with your intuition. Okay. I feel like you guys have really been doing that, or taking time on your own, or taking time to be in that state. Remember, and it's just this feeling of not letting go of what's gotten you here in an exuberance to forge ahead. Okay? Feels really important. And I feel like this is saying you don't want to miss any opportunities that could come through psychic means or intuitive means as well. Back to the crow. Okay? Good Lord. Sagittarians, this was your second half of general reading. I'm obsessed with this. I'm so happy for you. Thank you guys so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. But most of all, and as always, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.